So what? It's your boy Bits and Bobs, and I'm back with another weekend wrap up. Joining me today is my gangster friend from down
Trust me.
south,
Trust me.
man like Ivorian Spice. What we saying, bro?
Yo, fam, it's been a long time since I've seen you, man. I'm blessed and I'm good, man. Even though the weekend wasn't the best because obviously our team ended up drawing, and when Manchester United draw or lose, it ruins your whole entire week,
Whole
So
weekend,
like
bro.
the whole
Let's be
weekend is
honest.
just done out here, man. But I'm actually cheerful, man, despite the result. You have to see the better things in life, even
Mm.
though that Manchester United let you down, man. But it's a pleasure to be on the show again, reunited, and it feels so good, man. You get me, bro?
Amen. Amen, bro. Amen. Nah, bro. It's been a minute. Obviously, we've had a nice refresh summer, the sabbatical. I see you putting in the work, so congratulations, man.
Thank you, brother.
Um, bro, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
Yeah, no,
Real
let's
talk.
let's do let's do let's do. What should we
Man
start off
United,
first?
Man United, bro. We've got to start on Man United, bro. Literally. Big up Sentiment FC, smash a like. Bro, let's talk about it.
Should I
Southampton away.
should I start?
Uh,
Should I
well, I'm
start?
going to ask you a question.
Go on, then.
Yeah? Let's dissect it. Now, the lineup was a bit shaky. I mean, I accepted it. However, I thought to myself, the first thing that screamed out there, Spice, I was just thinking, why do we need two holding midfielders against Southampton away? They ain't got Ings. Ward Prowse ain't doing anything. They just lost their best centre back. You know, let's go make a statement after Leeds at home, and then obviously we found ourselves 1-0 down. And for
Yeah.
me, bro, it all came back. It all came back, bro.
Would have thoughts.
This manager, seriously, he gave me one good weekend, Spice. One good weekend he gave me. You know, 5-1, and now he does this year. Now we're gonna dissect it, yeah. Individual brain cells. You're not lying. We've got a special guest in the building.
Yo, I'm in a car and I'm too black. People can't see me, innit? Too much melanin in your face. Yes, man.
Trust me.
Big up, brothers. How you doing?
Big up, no. Big up, Mr. Structure.
Big up.
Listen, man. How we doing? Are we good?
I'm just
We're
cushy
good.
out here.
No, I'm not. We just
Listen, I'm gonna keep it short, man. I'm gonna keep it short. 50% of the players, 50% of Ollie. Ollie, to me, Donny van der Beek needs to leave in the next 4 days. The disrespect is the next levels, right? If Man United had Scholes, Carrick, and Hargreaves in midfield, I would understand. They got Fred Matic and McTominay, and man can't get even 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That is an absolute joke, mate. Joke, right? 7 of our players yesterday could not pass the ball to each other. It was one of the worst passing performances I've seen. And I tell the viewers, bro, to check out the passing stats because I've never seen Man United pass the ball that bad.
So bad. Spice, what do you think, man? Jump in.
No, man, honestly speaking, I have to echo that, man. The fact that they ruined my weekend by just drawing, because I got so excited. Last weekend when we beat Leeds, I was like, yes, you know what? I can feel something about this. The performance that we gave against Leeds, I was starting to feel something. And then you think that, no, we got too giddy. We got too giddy, man, because at the end of the day, he ended up playing a double pivot against Southampton, where I thought to myself, you only need a single pivot, and I want to see this 4-3-3 that we've been talking about for a very long time, that I've been hearing news about, and I ain't seen that. But to play Southampton against double pivot with Fred and Matic, with Fred being absolutely horrendous, passing the ball away, giving the ball away, and we couldn't even do anything. Do you know how many chances we've had against that opposition and still couldn't get away? The set pieces that we had, by far, the only good thing about yesterday's game was Manchester United's kit. And also the fact that we was able to find our guys for set pieces, because it's been a long time since we were able to actually connect those set pieces. But we couldn't get anyone to score them and capitalize on those opportunities. But yeah, again, with the midfield situation, I expected to see Van der Beek. I'm not going to lie to you. I expected to see a midfield with either Fred, someone holding Fred, Matic, and McTominay. I don't care, with Pogba and Bruno, and also Van der Beek playing in that position as well. And yesterday it was crying out for Van der Beek, especially when Fred was playing having a shit game, passing the ball away, frequently giving away. You thought, you know what, it's time for Van der Beek. But guess what? He puts on some sauce and which didn't make no sense. We needed creativity in that situation there, but he failed to give us that, man. Nah, it hurts, man. It's just that you there think you realize that again. Last season all comes up to you again. You're thinking,
Of
you know
course,
what?
bro. Of course it does.
We're not challenging. We're not challenging.
Of course, bro. I'm telling you now, get ready for the top 4 fight, bro. Because to me, in that game, I know some people are like, that's a knee-jerk reaction. Knee-jerk reaction. Yesterday, United needed to score a goal. We needed to score a goal, and then he brings on McTominay, who's carrying injury, bro. The only reason why I didn't start the game because he's carrying an injury. Even the commentator was saying that. So it shows you when Man United, to me, the biggest thing why I said to you, Bobby, I want risk FC, mate. The DNA of Man United, everybody goes on about, is to risk it. It's to go for the wins against these teams. You know Liverpool are going to go there and slap them. You know City will go there and slap them. You know Chelsea are going to slap them. Because this is not the Southampton of 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. They had 36 possession. It was a low block football. We had 20 minutes after we scored. And you know what? We didn't even create any proper chances. And then people, the media, all banging on a bandwagon of Martial. Why? Because he's a young French black player. So there has to be a scapegoat. The scapegoat was 7 players: Maguire, Lindelof, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Matic, Fred, Bruno, all of them being wasteful on the ball. That is the reality of that football game. And when 7 players in your team can't even make 5-yard passes, you know then something's going on.
And you know what? Everything you've both said, I agree. And Nurden, I agree with you. I think I think the funny thing, the most alarming thing was that Southampton did not have Danny Ings. Okay, Che Adams. Listen, we know what Che Adams is going to do, but we should have enough at the back to deal with Che Adams. There was nothing in midfield for them. That pedestrian boy, whatever his name is, he bossed the show. And at the back, who have they got? Who plays centre back for them? No, are you telling me, we had to go all defensive to beat Southampton? Now, okay, we get the goal back, right? Risk FC. You keep Martial on. You keep him on. Do you know why you keep him on? In my opinion, you keep him on because it's another attacking option on the pitch. Ollie always quotes Fergie this.
Bro, listen, listen. I understood why he's taking. Listen, I understand why he took Martial off because the guy didn't play. Bro, he didn't play. No, I understand that, but Bobby, let me listen. Let me get this context in, bro. The reason why Martial's not played football for 5.5 months, bro. His lungs are not there for him to finish a 90 minutes yet. He's got to give him 40 minutes here, 55 minutes, 60 minutes. That's what he's got to build it. And that's what he's got to do. But bring on Donny van de Beek. Do not bring on McTominay. Bring on Donny van de Beek because his movement can unsettle that back four, that defense. Yep. What's Lingard going to do against a low block? Lingard ain't going to do anything. Sancho ain't because there's no space to run to. So bring a clever footballer who's got clever movements.
So why didn't he do that?
Bro, because like I said to you, he's got something against Van der Beek, mate. All I know is that the Dutch must have done something to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, mate. Because this is personal now. It's not even a joke. This is personal. When you're putting Lingard on, who's had the COVID before him, you know there's something personal, bro. It's personal.
No, but Mr. Shod, you have to even see the fact that McTominay's injured and you still choose to pick McTominay over Van der Beek. That says it all. That's disrespect towards Van der Beek, that you pick an injured man ahead of me, even though he's not that great. I don't understand the situation.
But so, do we think, before we get onto the game, because Nurden, I know you've done a show tonight, I'm going to watch it after this. I don't know, did you dissect the game, Nurden? Sorry. Because Nurden,
a little bit. We just looked at. Yeah, so basically, listen, what I've done is the Prem Talk on my channel, but on the Straight Jacket podcast on Saeed's channel, we just focus on United. But on the Mondays now, I do a show called the Prem Talk, innit? So it's the second week that I've done it. Just Premier League, we're just talking about all the other teams, but we touched on Man United. We did touch on it. We talked about it a little bit.
I wanted you to plug your show on your channel, so thank you. So basically,
United real therapy, bro.
So basically, right, okay, we've got the goal back, guys. Before McTominay comes on, what's your head saying? What are you thinking? We're going to get a couple goals?
No.
Or what?
No. I just thought, what the hell is this? The wrong movement, man. You bring on a player that's creative, that can actually open up the team, and that was Van de Beek that was calling and crying out for. Man, the moment I saw McTominay, I just thought to myself, you know what? We're drawing, we're done. What about you, Mr. Structure? What did you think?
Bro, I got my brethren who's next to me here. I've got my brethren next to me, and he's basically saying to me, me and him watched the game together. We were just outside of Cambridgeshire. Just in Cambridgeshire, and we watched the game because we're at a festival, right? And we both looked at each other and said, we need to score because we're on top now. In football, we had 20 minutes after we scored. We needed to score then. But oh no, we're there because none of the passing was flowing. So every time we got ahead of them, we got a bit of momentum. Somebody will make a misplace a pass, and then they counter us.
So
we were not, bro. Listen, if Cavani played yesterday, if Cavani was it, because last season, remember, we went 2-0 down. Cavani rescued us 3-2. We won.
Yeah.
Because there are no fans. And I told him, my brethren here now, I told him that the reason why it's going to be tough at Southampton is because their fans, I've watched them all the games Man United played against them for almost 30 years. I've been watching it since when they've been in the Premier League, when they've gone up, when they've gone out. That is one of the grounds where I get nervous. Do you know why? If their fans are involved in the game, Man United never come out with a positive result, bro. So we needed to score, silence their crowd. When we went to equalize, we need to score again to silence their crowd. That's what we didn't do that. We didn't do that, bro. And when their fans are involved, they're getting every 50-50 decision because they are a hostile crowd. It's a hostile environment for the big teams. But I promise you now, City will go there, slap them. Liverpool will go there, slap them. You know why?
No problem.
Just because they play Risk FC, mate. They're all risky. They play what Man United used to play, bro. Risk it. Get attacking players on that pitch and go for a throat. We don't go for a throat, bro. And that's why I said, if Man United, if this guy, Ollie, if he thinks he can play that football in the league, whether he wins a trophy and if the Glazers and the bankers think he's not going to finish in the top 4, they'll pull the trigger. Trust me, they'll pull the trigger.
I think we've lost the league already. We've lost the league. I think
definitely.
He has to go for the domestic cups now. Tottenham are ahead of
No, bro. You know what? Listen. Some people might watch this, Bobs, and they'll think, "Oh, that's overreaction." No, it's not that. If we would have got a draw and we hit the post, we hit the bar, their keeper was man of the match, we'd be like, "Yo, we're in this title challenge." That's what we'll all be saying. Do you know why? Because we'll be like, the keeper was amazing. We were just unlucky, bro. 7 of our players were playing against us.
Yep. And you've got they could have won it. Armstrong.
If it wasn't De Gea, for De Gea, and Greenwood, remember Greenwood defending the back post. The guy missed two sitters. Greenwood put the guy off in the back post. It was a worked corner, flick on near post, basic corner sit-ups, flick on at near post, back post striker taps it in, and thank God Greenwood was there to put him off. We would have been gone. The only 3 players that played well yesterday was Greenwood, Pogba, and De Gea. Who else played well?
No one else did. No one else, just those 3 players.
No one else did. So where does just to conclude, Northern? Because I know you've not got long. Where does Donny? Who comes in for Donny van de Beek? Tottenham.
Listen, I've already told everybody, man. Listen, to me, Donny needs to have a talk with his agent. What he needs to say is, my most important thing is not even about the wages. I want to play football because I know if the corona, we get out of this corona business, and big clubs will come for Donny. He needs to go and play in a league where he's going to start every game, every week when he's fit. Because to me, this thing with Ollie now is personal, bro. It's personal.
It's got to be personal.
It is personal.
Yeah, it is.
It's personal, bro.
Ollie says he has final say in all transfer matters.
Nah, he doesn't, bro. He doesn't.
I know he doesn't. But listen, Ollie's a liar, so I'm not really bothered about that. That's what he does. He's a politician. But listen, Nordin. We're just going to talk about. We're going to move on to the next thing I want to talk about. It's France yesterday. The Rumble in Nice.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
So, but listen, this is not. Obviously, I don't know. the media like negativity and stuff, but in France, it's not really. In Europe, fans going on the pitch. I remember the Patrice Evra, a Van Damme kick. Straight to the head. But what was going on? If you're a player nowadays, Spice, what do you do? Do you retaliate or do you just walk off the pitch?
Well, at the end of the day, you're professional football players. The people that govern this thing care about your actions. So they don't really care if you got slapped in the face or a fan spat at you in your face before you reacted. It's the fact that you reacted towards that and lashed out. So the most professional thing for all of them to do is literally just let it happen and not do anything. And a couple of players of themselves got strangled. I did see some strangle mark on some of their necks and which I thought, wow, you actually be touching the football players. What can you do? Like a fan touches you, your natural reaction as a man and your ego is to fight back. But in a situation like that in the professional world, you can't fight back and do anything. Otherwise, you're the one that's going to be penalized, and you're the one that's going to, of course, have to get the fine and etc. So what can you really do? You can only just stay there and do nothing.
But then, okay, I hear you say that, right? But then I saw one of the coaching staff come on and bop someone in the face. I saw Payet chuck the bottles back. I've seen people chuck the thing back. At that initial moment, right there and then, are you really thinking about your sponsors or your contract?
No,
you're trying to defend yourself, right?
You're not.
You're trying to defend yourself.
But once you defend yourself, just know that, like you said before, you don't care about your sponsors, you're not caring about your wages. You've basically let everything drop and go. So you remember, as soon as you do that, you need to know that there's consequences, and that's what happened. And you definitely know that with Payet, he's going to get some kind of some punishment. Everyone's going to get punishment. Even that coach, that fun player will get punished. They will. They will.
My 2 pence on this, yeah. My 2 pence. Obviously, as sports people, but some of you played football, some of us haven't. But in the moment of the time, you're human. You're not a footballer. You're not a sponsor. Never. But this is where the coaching staff. That's where they have to. People in your corner, yeah. Like when it's a boxing, when you're still going at it and you're getting battered, they throw the towel in, don't they? Right? To stop you from getting real damage. So the first thing that I would have done, if you're any of the part of the coaching staff, I would have sprinted on that pitch, got the players out of there quick as I can, both managers, both coaching teams, got the players off the pitch, get security, get the announcement on the tannoy, do that. That's what we'd have done. But in that moment, people are just human, bro. They're human. Your instincts as a human being take over. Because people think that because the word professional gets used around, that they think that people like the robot. No, in that moment, you're somebody. You're a sports person. So the ego is already there, bro. You're already hemmed up because you're running around, right?
Yeah.
And then some fan is coming off the pitch. But to be fair, like you said, Bobby, this is not new in French football or Italian football or even Spanish football. It's not new. This always happens. But to me, who let the slide down was the stadium, the stadium manager, because the match day controller, the police as well, and the stewards. Because the biggest thing is that it happened, they got the fans of it, and then it still continued. But by that time, in that window, all the 22 players are off the pitch, coaching staff are all off the pitch. Because the quicker you get them off the pitch, the more it diffuses the situation. You needed a situation to be diffused. But Marseille, bro, one thing about Marseille, though, I love their passion. They love their football, man.
I was just about to
They're
say
the
that.
passionate people.
I wish they were ultras sometimes, you know. If they were ultras, the Glazer would know about them because they would turn up outside their yard.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying, though. Like, what I'm trying to get at is that, with the missiles and stuff, we know there's grounds that the fans are intimidating, hostile, and stuff. But I honestly think the security and the powers that be in that stadium failed the players because, yes, you're a steward and you're there to obviously to maintain to general police and everything. I think though, like Nourdin said, as a human, you have to. Your first instinct is to defend yourself. So I think some of these stewards just thought, do you know what? I don't get paid enough euros for this. Go as you please. But for me, yeah, I would be lying to you here if I said I wouldn't want to bop someone back because, the human instinct is to defend yourself. And I don't know if it's now, but, we saw the Arteta thing, we saw with Bale in Spain. Is this generation fearless?
No, they are fearless. You got young boys killing young kids each other and taking out knives like it's nothing. The younger generation are fearless. They don't care. There's called this thing called savage mode, demon mode, and etc. So yeah, that's the thing, and you have to be careful as well. They don't care, so any of them can be carrying anything. So that's why you have to be careful as well. That's the most
Because
important thing.
because we've seen fans bringing a pig's head to games. We've seen fans that obviously chuck bananas and stuff like that. I just think nowadays, yeah, obviously it happens. I know it's making. I think it's only massive now because France have Messi and stuff. But do you think this is just going to be what's it called? Is it over the top at the moment, or do you think it's because it's in France and it's violence, and unfortunately social media violence? It's amusing because at first when I saw it in the group chat, I thought, "Are you joking me? Surely not." What? And then when I watched the videos, I was like, "Oh my god!" But I kept watching it because personally, I wanted to see how far this was going to go. And I know that sounds really bad, but I actually thought, "Wow, they've lost the plot." You
No,
know?
but yes, yeah, I get that. But that's not a surprise to me that the French fans do this. We've seen it. Was it not Marcel fans that burnt the training ground?
Yeah.
So it's nothing new. You see Paris Saint-Germain ultras as well. They behave all the same. France football violence like that is nothing new. You just seeing it now because technology shows it more. But you ask anyone that's in France that watches the league, they will tell you that this is nothing new. This is
Mm.
normal. In fact, that what you saw there was nothing compared to what I've seen. The fact that you were able to come and burn down a training pitch, not caring about who's in there, says a lot to me.
Mm. So what so what are we doing, guys? All jokes aside. So the students come off. They never went back on the pitch. What do you think happens? Both teams get fined. What? Fined and what? Do you think the game gets replayed behind closed doors?
I think you just call it a day, stuff like that. You just don't know how to come back from it, man. It's not like it's Paye's fault because at the end of the day, he was provoked. They were throwing missiles and he threw missiles back, and then from there it just erupted. So who can you really blame? You can't blame
Yeah.
anyone. You can't blame the player. It's not his fault again. So I just don't know,
I think
man.
I think it comes down to respect, in my
Mhm.
opinion. Respect, respect to elders. Nerdings out there. Nerdings about
Nigga got
putting
the cash point,
cash point
He's
and up.
lucky. He's lucky I'm not a hacker that can understand the tone of each of those dials, so I know where the numbers are. And be like, yep, that's his pin.
Nerding. Better watch you don't get hush puppies, bro.
Yo, check out, man. Check out Rusho, man. This is my hood, mate. This is my hood. Check out the hood, man. Check out the hood.
Manchester.
This is how we roll, bro.
He's in the ends. Nerdings outside. No, but do you think it's respect now, right? So
Manchester, we're having it, mate. We're having it large. We're having it.
Do you think it's the respect now? Like people don't respect these players because at the end of the day, human beings. Like if I saw, all jokes aside, if I saw Ollie in the street, right, I wouldn't even talk to him. Let me not lie to you. I would
Hang
just be
on.
like, no. But it's not even purely because I'd be like, you're with your family.
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
Mhm,
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Only certain men will make me roll up on them. Graham Souness, I will definitely roll up on him and see.
Oh, we'll
What
come to
one
him. Don't worry.
racist?
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
come to him. We'll
what
come to him.
one?
We'll come to him.
But yeah, Ollie, if you see Ollie in the street, you probably just say, you yourself who don't like Ollie like I don't, will probably say, hi Ollie, can I get a picture, please? That's how it will be.
But not even. But even that, I wouldn't be like, "Oi, Ollie, why are you not playing Donovan?" Because it's respecting it. Like you wouldn't just rock up and start trying to fight him. Do you know? Like all jokes aside. So anyway, Nerdin, I know you're outside, bro. I'll let you go, man. If you can hear me.
He's out
Yeah,
there doing
he's
his
out.
thing.
He's out. Yeah. So okay, cool. Right. Look, back to the Premier League. Yeah. Man City. Grealish scores. Oh, he's outside. He's outside.
Nah, he's
With
outside.
with a gang.
Gang.
So basically, Man City obviously win at the weekend, right? But I think we need to talk about Tottenham. Tottenham win. Harry Kane comes as best. Don't really care about Harry Kane. But Tottenham are 2-2. 2 goals, 2 clean sheets. We've got 85 million at the back, and we've conceded 2 goals. Talk to me. What's going on? I know I keep bringing it back to Man United, but Tottenham 2-2. People in the comments, what's going on? I mean, has Nuno found the right formula? Or
You know what? With this, I think it's too early to tell because, of course, with just 2 games in with Tottenham, if they've won their first game against City, which was a tough game to ask for your first game, and they won their second game as well, which wasn't too easy as well. But I think maybe if you go down the line, 10 games later on, you probably see if Nuno actually, got things right at Tottenham. So I just think it's too early because Tottenham will fall off at the end of the day. Come towards December, they will fall off.
Yeah, but okay. Do you know what? We're saying fall off, right? Look, I honestly think, right? Yeah. Shout out to Charlotte, D'Angelo, Centrum FC, Diego,
Big
everyone.
ups,
Please
big ups,
make sure you
big up
smash the
football
like.
capital, big up.
Football, big up Boxer, yeah. But listen, yeah, I'm just saying, okay. You've got to look. You can't win the league at the beginning of the season, but you can lose it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think to myself, Man City are going to go on a run. Liverpool going on a run. Chelsea going on a run. Okay. We don't seem to be doing that, but Tottenham right now are cooking with gas. I mean, Man City at home and flipping. Oh my God, who did they just beat?
Wolves.
Wolves away, which is not an easy fixture.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what
We're
I'm trying
having
to say?
that next.
Well, exactly, and God, you know what I mean. Jesus is Lord. So what's going on with Tottenham right now? Is Harry? I've heard rumours that they're going to bid. He's going to definitely go.
I'm hearing rumors. I'm hearing rumors about Kane. I'm hearing that Man City, as you all know, Fabrizio Romano did admit that Man City are looking to prepare their second bid and probably up to about 150 million pounds for Harry Kane. So yeah, man, it's just whether Spurs will sell. And don't be shocked, guys, if Spurs reject that bid. That Danny Levy guy is a dickhead. He's a cock as well. He represents the emblem very well. The cock that you get me on the badge. You get me. So yeah, he's gonna be a hard nut to crack, man. Honestly speaking, man. So I won't be surprised if Tottenham say nope. We probably want 160, 170. In fact, I don't know. Ask your question because I feel like 150 is still not enough for Harry Kane. I just feel like that, I feel like he's probably worth 160, 70 to about 80 maximum.
But no, do you know what? For me, yeah, I think every English player is overtaxed, overpriced, no matter what, right? Harry Kane's situation for Tottenham, no,
150 foot kind of.
I just think when you evaluate the situation at his age, come up for 29, he's still got 3 years left on his contract. I think, if Tottenham will see that, look, you're paid very handsomely. They probably won't want anything from 150. But is Harry Kane worth 150 M's?
He is.
I don't know. But why pay that now when you can gamble for Haaland for half that next season?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
That's for Man City. And I hope Man City do sign Kane so we have a clear run of signing
We should go for Harry Kane.
Haaland. No, of course we should go for him. But are we going to splash 150? We're most likely to splash 100 million on Erling Haaland and splash 150 on Harry Kane. We're not going to do that.
No, but you know what I mean? If that would show intent, because that would show good. Harry Kane is worth 80 million and a half pot of jollof rice. I think this is a real serious question.
Depends. If you give me Ghanaian jollof rice, I might just want more money. Just depends, bro.
West Ham up in the Big Four until Leicester City. Is that the final? West Ham striker now top scorer in the Premier League just won 4-1. Wow.
Whoa.
What a statement. Jesse Lingard, listen, West Ham.
Let's talk about West Ham. West Ham so far, 4-1 today against Leicester City.
Jeez.
The dark horses of the Premier League, because I take them as West Ham, not Leicester. West Ham, I take them as a dark horse, probably in the top 8, top 6. Arsenal, you better watch out for your position because your position is on a threat, my G. You know,
Arsenal's getting relegated, bro. Arsenal's getting relegated.
it's too early. It's too early to talk about that. But we can go there if you want to. If you want to come off
Forget
this
West
Spurs
Ham.
situation,
Yeah,
let's go
no, do
straight
you know
to
with
Arsenal
Spurs?
if you want.
Yeah, let's conclude. Harry
Mhm.
Kane, is he leaving?
Leaving, yeah. My mind says no. He's staying.
Oh, okay, if you're Daniel Levy right now, is it end of September or end of August? It's end of August, isn't it?
It's end of this month.
Transfer window. So you're Daniel Levy right now. You don't sell Harry Kane with a week's left in the transfer window.
You don't. Unless you've angled a move for the Lautaro Martinez, who you've been trying to convince to join, and he's probably there saying no, no, no. So yeah, you can't get 150 million. Would be nice to have if you have 3 weeks left, to play with it. But with 1 week left in the transfer window, because next week it ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the
My God,
31st,
next
isn't it? I
week
don't
it
know.
ends. It just struck me in the head that next week we end. We haven't signed this holding midfielder that can change our lives. We're still waiting to get rid of players.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Harry Kane to people in the comments. Harry Kane to City. Yes or no? What you saying?
No,
Big up
I'm
Nathan,
gonna go
man.
with
You're
no.
consistent,
I'm
bro.
straight saying, guys, let's be realistic. Leroy's not gonna sell, man. 150. They might consider it, but again, I still feel like Harry Kane will stay, man. Unless he wants to milk them, then you'll be lucky. Deadline day transfer, you probably will see with Harry Kane, if anything. I don't see it
Okay.
being like anytime soon. Probably a deadline day, 160 M's.
Like what we done to Berbatov.
Yes, because you can see that happening. He's done that before. He's capable of doing that.
So who did Tottenham go for then? Real quickly.
It's too late. It's too late by that time. You might as well just say that it's for the stadium and the year that they've had in COVID. Let's be serious, guys, because COVID has hit a lot of clubs. So 150 million might fill up their hole,
Well, I mean, we'll
They
see.
might not sign players. They might use that money to put in the bank because of the money that they've lost.
Well, we'll see. Okay, moving over to the other side of London. Not the other side, the same side, North London.
Yeah, it's North
We have
London,
a
just
club.
across the road.
We have a club called Arsenal.
No, forget that,
19.
right? Asna. Asna.
So what's going on with Arsenal?
Arsenal are just a club that's been done out here for the longest time. It's really dark times for Arsenal right now as an Arsenal fan, if I was you guys. Because for you to lose 2 games in a row, not being able to score a goal at all, losing against Brentford is one thing, yeah. Then losing against Chelsea is another thing. And then this Saturday coming or Sunday coming, Man City.
Done out.
With Arsenal as well, with the way they're playing, they look lackluster. They look worse than us. Really do look worse than us. And I feel for them. And Arteta as well, the fans booing him and booing not booing him, but booing the performance at the start and at the end says it all, man. Arsenal are finished, man. I can't believe this, man. Arsenal are finished. Finished. Done out here. I've always said this before. Bobs, have you ever been in a situation when you've forgotten to buy toothpaste and it's the next day and you're like, shit, you gotta squeeze every single ounce of that toothpaste out of the thing? That's how done Arsenal is. That's Arsenal right there.
Do you know the funny thing is? Do you know the funny thing is, right, Arsenal? Yeah, like okay, like let's take the banter to the side.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually quite worrying because we know the Brentford. Look, with fans, when you Arsenal should go to Brentford and beat them, a professional job, right? No disrespect to Brentford. If Arsenal all are up for the game, because it's a derby, Brentford's first game in the English Premier League, fans full pack, it was going to go against them. But as a big club, what a big club's supposed to do is go to that ground, professional job, score 2-3 goals, shut the crowd up, go home, right? The Chelsea game, I think, I don't say it was a bad game for Arsenal. I think everyone knew they were going to lose. I think Arsenal players knew they were going to lose. Now they go to City. Now, I'm already saying about Ollie, we've lost the league now because we can't compete. But, like, excuse me, Arsenal have no Europe, okay? Arsenal have lost the first 2 games. They've got Man City. They'll probably get beat, okay? Now, they've got a cup game. I believe it's midweek or next week.
Yeah, I believe they do have a cup game somewhere this week or next week. I don't know. I've heard it on AFTV.
Second round of the League Cup, right? Now, imagine if they lose that.
Wait. Can we just acknowledge the fact that you just said the second round of the League Cup? Arsenal used to come in like everyone else in the third round. Second round. Is this how life is? Arsenal, is this life?
Yeah, like literally.
Is this life? Let's deep that second round.
Yeah, serious, bro. Like literally second. Do you know what second round is, bro? So what I'm saying to you is that like it's a very sticky situation right now, and people, the Arsenal fans in the comments, you know, banter aside, you know, what do you think is going to happen? Has he lost the dressing room? I think he's lost the dressing room.
I honestly do.
You
think
see, against Chelsea, you know, the gap. Reece James had a bloody stroll at the Emirates.
He had 10 meters ahead of. He was always free when he had the ball, and you can see that, and it was never addressed.
Yeah, and why wasn't addressed? Because I don't understand it. Tierney kept bobbing up and down, and I'm not slating Tierney because I know he's an attacking fullback. He wants to get help for his team, blah blah blah. However, for the next, just Arteta should say to him and just say, listen, mate, stop going forward for the next 10, 15 minutes. Just stay solid, you know, just like stay compact. Let's gather ourselves. I thought to myself, Arteta's not said nothing to him. It kept going on. Reece James was just camping out. He could have just listen. Reece James could still be there now, and they still wouldn't even get to him. Seriously, like I'm being serious. And obviously Lukaku scored. Lukaku bullied Calamari, whatever his name is.
Pari or something like that, or Mari.
Calamari, that's what it's getting called. Lukaku ate him up. Did you see Lukaku's goal where he just brushed him aside? Like, get out of my face. Do you know what I mean? Let's see what the comments are saying. Sorry. Matt Law came with the news in the next 5 games, which is basically till October, national break. Don't approve he's gone. Okay. Tuchel team very organised. What's that? Yeah, listen, you expect that though. Saliba, which is, I thought Saliba was the Mbappe of centre backs, but anyway.
No.
Look, he just said, if I'm real, we're like United before Fergie. Good point, Nathan, because, you know, before Fergie came, we were struggling. You know, we were struggling to win games, and then obviously we got the lucky break and we did win a trophy. However, next week, I'm not watching games, I'm bored. Bro, trust me. I'm about to get like that with Ollie if he still stays there. He's lost the dressing room over relying on guys like Tierney to always create from nothing. I think the thing is the system, right? You know, but he doesn't help himself. You know, with the system they play. Xhaka's in there, 2 holding midfielders. There's no creativity like we have in Man United. There's no creativity. However, Bocce, football capital, if he's watching, Bocce always says this. They are professional football players. They should be able to create regardless, even if it's not your job. You should be able to pass the ball forward, and so I'm going to use his logic today, and I'm saying, are the Arsenal players good enough, in general, to create, to currently, you know, because they gave Xhaka the Ollie contract. He's got like 3-4 years now. So what are we saying? Is it the players, or is it the system, or is it both?
It's, you know, like the same thing that I think of Manchester United. I always going to say that I believe it's both. The manager is not good enough, you know. Just because the man used to take the cone out for Pep Guardiola doesn't mean he's good enough to be Pep Guardiola, you know. He just took the cone out. It doesn't mean that Pep listened to anything that he said. Pep may have never asked for his opinion, which doesn't mean he was good. So yeah, I honestly think as well, also the players. One thing you mentioned, the lack of creativity. You look at Arsenal's midfield. How many midfielders, apart from Odegaard, is generally a creative midfielder? Because Xhaka's not. Thomas Partey is not.
I think that signing's quite worrying, if I'm honest.
And who else in
Odegaard,
midfield? They've got a lot of midfielders that are not offensive. Odegaard as well. Again, Arsenal, I will always say this again. The reason why Arsenal are where they are is because they keep signing players, people's rejects, second-hand sloppy seconds,
yeah,
players that are about to retire that have been dumped, such as Willian, and you're signing players like Odegaard. Odegaard couldn't make it at Real Madrid, That says it
listen,
all. He couldn't make it. There's a reason why he couldn't make it. They sold him. He wasn't good enough. You look at
PR
who they
signing.
signed. You look at what they signed. Aaron Ramsdale. Like, is that good enough for what? Is it a second choice to replace the first choice goalkeeper? Someone that's got a team like Bournemouth relegated, Sheffield United relegated, the team before Bournemouth relegated. You look at again. Who's there? 50-something million guy that decided not to show up this weekend because he saw Lukaku coming. What was his name again? Ben Shite. Yeah. Come on, man. England's fifth choice centre back, man. The guy that got put on his arse twice against Marcus Rashford, that's not good enough. That no one would ever look at. Real Madrid want to look at him. Man City would never look at Ben Shite. You get me? Chelsea would never look at Ben Shite. No, Manchester United didn't even look at Tottenham. Tottenham would never look. Leicester City wouldn't even look at Ben Shite, and you wanted to sign him. He's not good enough, and this is the reason why Arsenal are where they are. Because look at that, they've even signed them. Sorry. Who else have they got? They got rejects, just rejects all the time. You look at the years of Arsenal signings. It's been rejects after someone else's sloppy seconds, someone's sloppy thirds, and then when you get that and you don't get your best, you end up being shit. You end up being where you are.
On that thing, yeah. And listen, I'm going to talk about this, Diego, right? You're saying about the players they've bought, right? Now, he spent over 200 million, right? Mattel. But I've got to ask, why are they going for these kind of players? Now, Arsenal are still a big attraction. London,
yeah, it's nice.
Facilities, yeah. Okay,
Arsenal's nice.
Right. So, where? I don't understand this, but I'm going to ask, who is in the boardroom or who's texting or WhatsApping or whatever saying, Ben White, 50 million, let's get him? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Who is Bocce replied to my WhatsApp and good morning down in Sydney. Big up the football capital. Make sure you all subscribe to him. Look out for his show dropping later on tomorrow. No, but why are they so imagine you're the gaffer, okay? Spice, you're the gaffer, and I say, right, let's go get Ben White 50 million. And you turn around and say to me, great idea. For 50 million of all the players you could get. Do you know what I mean? All jokes aside. How does that make any sense? I don't understand.
It doesn't. And to answer your question, who decides and makes these choices? Diego C. Paris said it as well. We all know it. Freddie Adu is the reason why they sign these players. It's about what they want to do. Arsenal. Arsenal's model right now is to sign young players who's got potential, but then again may never reach their potential. That's their strategy.
I don't know if you can see it.
No, I can see a bit. I can see a bit.
We love you, Bocce. Football capital.
Yes, Butch.
Come on, Bocce.
Come on. No, but yeah, no. Back to that. It's like it's Edu at the end of the day. If I was your director of football right now, I'm not saying I'm qualified. You come up to me as a manager and say, let's sign Ben White. I'll slap you. You as a director.
Is Edu making these signings or these decisions?
He's making these signings, but who's finalizing the signing? Who's finalizing the signing?
He was on holiday, and he went on holiday in the summer transfer window. He was on holiday.
Wait, you're telling me he's doing Ed Woodward?
I'm telling you, bro, he was on holiday, bro. They'll say that things will get, and do you know what it is? It's just it's a massive decline. I know we ban Arsenal, but on an intellectual level, it's quite sad that they felt the need to buy Ben White. Now, listen, I'm not saying Ben White who I am. He's not good enough. I am saying that. At the stage of his career, you go to Arsenal, right? And I'm thinking, He's not gonna be your Tony Adams, your Sol
He's not.
Campbell, your Martin Keown. No chance. So you need someone with him. And I actually don't think Ben White was the best defender at Brighton.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys in the cut, best defender at Brighton, was it Ben White?
I don't even remember him. In fact, I didn't even know who Ben White was until I saw what Rashford did to him. I didn't know Ben White.
He played in a back three, and I can't remember if Leeds in the Championship played in a back three or not. So I'm just saying, on the eye, if you've got a defender that plays in a back three for 2 seasons in a row, okay, why would you buy him to play in a back four as a partnership as a two? That's like you saying to me, Spice, I'm a right wing back, but I buy you to come play right back. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So I'm just thinking, like, how can you like make these decisions for 50 great British pounds? And then I look at who they've got: Callum Chambers. You've got flipping dreams can't come true, Gabriel. Do you know what I mean? Like, and like, I think to myself, like, you're not giving yourself a chance. You becoming a joke. You know, we all know Troops, AFTV and stuff, but it's actually, it is funny and it's banter, but at the same time it's quite sad now. You know, it's just like, what's going on with your football club? You know? Listen, just conclude on Arsenal before we move on, because there's another subject I want to talk to you about.
Done out here. If you look at Ben White, and you sign Ben White, you're not signing anyone better than what you have there. You know, it's the same level, so you're not improving in that department, regardless, man. But yeah, Arsenal, I feel sorry for you guys. Actually, I don't. Yeah, it's hard for you guys. You're finished out here, man.
Yeah, you're finished. They're done.
You're finished.
They're done. But like, listen, we move. Now, I wanna flip it up here. Cristiano Ronaldo apparently is available for 25 million. Now, I'm not saying Man United should go get him. No, I'm not saying that. Listen. It's done. It's past. We've enjoyed.
But what are you saying though? You're bringing him up.
Yeah. Is he on his last legs now? Is it literally final payday, or is he done?
For me, Ronaldo's not done yet, man. Come on, man. This is someone that scored 31 goals last season. Come on, man. Let's be real.
No. I'm asking you.
He's not done. He's not. No. I'm just saying. If anyone thinks he's done, he's not done, man. He's not on his last leg, man. Ronaldo still probably got, looking at him and look at his physique, still got another 2 years. He's still looking for a final big paycheck, you know, because he is who he is. He's Ronaldo. He's the glitz and glam. So he's still looking for that final bit of big paycheck before he says, you know what, lights out. Because I believe Ronaldo can retire at the highest point of his career by playing at a top club. Yeah. So I still believe he can go out like that. But if you want to ask me the question of whether Manchester United themselves should ever consider going for him because he's available for 25 million, we need a striker. But do we need a striker for a brief moment of 2 seasons or 1 season and get rid of him because we iron up Haaland? Is that what we do? Because we still needed a striker. We still need a guaranteed 20 goals a striker per season, you know. And Ronaldo can deliver us that if he plays up front. You don't think so? Is it because of the way we don't create chances, isn't it? You're hoping that Ronaldo comes back with all his football. We're going to look super shit. We're going to go out there on a windy night in Burnley and Ronaldo will try and do step overs and look stupid with it. Is that what you're seeing?
That's what I'm saying. I think even if we bought Haaland and we bought Mbappe, if you don't create for these players, listen, the way I see it is this. If Stevie Wonder crosses the road, right? For Stevie Wonder to cross the road, he needs help and he needs guidance. For him to reach his goal to cross the road. Now, for our strikers need to score a goal, we need to help and guide them. And for me, we don't create enough. Not to saying it won't happen, okay? But I think the Ronaldo chapter is finally closed. I read that he's been offered to Manchester City for 25 million. I just think he's got 1 year left of his contract at Juve. You know? 1 year left of his contract at Juve. You know, we say this is the final big payday. Do you think he's seen Messi get that last big transfer and think, You
Yeah,
know,
he's mad.
listen, Ronaldo's got nothing to prove. He's done it in England, Spain, and Italy. He's won trophies everywhere. He's done it internationally. So has Messi. So do you think he should call it a day?
In terms of what, retiring?
Yeah.
No. I said it before. We still got a year or two left of Ronaldo. You know, he's probably. I can see Ronaldo
Bocce
playing
says
until his
PSG.
40s.
Bocce says PSG.
That's with PSG. They know they can't do that. It's financially incapable for them to get Ronaldo and Messi on the same wage bill. And look,
Not if they
we're
sell
getting Messi.
Mbappe. Not if they sell
Yeah,
Mbappe.
but you look at with Messi right now. They even said it's impossible for them to sign anyone else because they're paying this guy £1 million a week, man. £1 million euros per week. And if you get him, even if you get Mbappe, it's still not enough for you to have enough money free in a wage bill. It's not like they're paying Mbappe some silly money like 800,000 pounds a week in euros. No, they're not. They're probably going to pay him about 300 to 400, if anything. And so yeah,
Okay, so
getting Ronaldo, you're asking for the same amount of P's that Messi's getting. So I don't think they can afford to do that.
So I think if you read the rumors, Mbappe gets sold to Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
PSG might look at Ronaldo and just be like, a quick 25 million, you'll make the money back.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And they do that. Guess what? I'm still gonna say what I've always been saying. They ain't winning no Champions League. With that league is shit.
Listen. I think that's another conversation.
Yeah, well, another
We'll
conversation to have.
We'll have that. We'll have that next week. We'll have that next week. But okay, just to conclude, final wrap on the games in the Premier League. From what you've seen so far, who do you think is going to take it? Top four, and who's getting relegated?
All right, cool. Let's start off with relegation.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, late. The team that we drew to, I somehow feel like they potentially could get relegated. Who else could get relegated?
Norwich are going to get down. Listen, Norwich are the whipping boys. Let's be honest.
Norwich will go down as well. Come on, let's be real. Yeah. And who else came in the league? I feel like Watford can go back down again.
No. Watford? Do you think Watford?
Yeah, I think Watford will go back down. I don't see them staying, man. I don't see them staying.
You don't think Burnley will hit the 40 mark.
Burnley are Brexit, man. They're Premier League team. They're staying, bruv. They work hard. They're about to roll up his sleeve and put some elbow grooves type of thing, you know. That's the team that they are. But it's Norwich, Southampton, and also West Brom.
Okay.
I mean, not West Brom. Sorry, Watford. And teams to finish in the top four, we will go with. I'm not going to go in order. I'm just going to
come on.
The league.
Don't sit on the fence.
I'm just going to tell you who's going to finish in the top four. Then I'm going to tell you who might win. No, come on. Don't do this to me. All right, then. Do you know what? Yeah, something tells me, it's Chelsea season.
That's what I said. I said
it's Chelsea season to finish top, and then Man City.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets tricky now. If we continue this bullshit, I think Manchester United will take the third place and Liverpool will finish fourth. That's just me, just being me being a Manchester United fan. I'm not being a realist right now. I'm just talking with my heart that we'll finish above Liverpool. But realistically, with your head, you think that Liverpool will finish on top of us, or we'll finish fourth because we was lucky to finish second last season with Liverpool not doing well.
Listen, Bocce, if we win, I'll be singing more than Ollie's at the wheel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just think I think you're right, man. I think it's Chelsea season. I think Lukaku. They didn't score enough goals last season. Lukaku will score. He will bag. I also think that City and Liverpool are two clubs that we know are gonna go on 10 to 15 games, 20 games winning runs. Yeah. You know yourself, momentum in the Premier League, you keep winning. The points will always add up and stock up, okay? I just think their players have got the experience and the know-how. Both clubs play systems where it suits the players, okay? Man City scored 4 goals the same at the weekend. Do you know what I mean? So like, you know, the system there. So for me, it's a fight for top 4, 100%. If we don't finish in the top 4, I won't be surprised. 100%.
I'm expecting top 4. I'm expecting the trophy. But I'm expecting the trophy. I'm not joking. I am not joking about it. This is last leg. Like I expect. Oh, just get out. Do you know what I mean? As not us Manchester United fans, we'd be real. Whether you're Ollie in or Ollie out, it doesn't matter. He needs to deliver something for us to make us believe what we invested in. Because so far this is the 4th year, right? Am I lying? 4th year, 470 million spent. I want to see a trophy. I don't even care if it's Britain's Got Talent, bro. I want to see something, bro. No, I don't care, man. I just want to see Manchester United with armpits. That's it.
But listen, on that note, we'll wrap it up there, Spice. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Big up to everyone. Top 4 and a trophies minimum. Mm-hmm. See, this is the thing, yeah. Jerry, I hear what you're saying. Top 4 and a trophy, right?
Minimum.
And I know Bocce's listening, so the players need to deliver. I knew that was coming.
Okay, wait, Bocce. The players and the staff need to deliver.
Yeah. So I just think to myself, right? He's been given the 4-year contract, so I don't even think even if he doesn't get a trophy, as long as he makes top 4, that's it, which is quite sad. I honest to God think he doesn't win a trophy, and I think the reason why
if he doesn't win nothing, that's it. He goes. Not us. That Man United will still keep him.
I honest to God don't think so.
Do you know what? If that shit happens, I'm actually writing a letter of complaint.
I'll be support PSG, bro. Literally, I'll be learning all the PSG songs, whatever. Singing Messi and Mbappe, Neymar and stuff, but not on a real. I honestly, God, just to finish and wrap up. Thanks for everyone listening, by the way. I honestly, God, think that if we had a different manager, Man United get spoken about in a different coat.
Of course.
I think, but like Ollie, obviously we've got the players and stuff, so we need to see what happens. Obviously, we both want Man United. We support Man United first before we support Ollie. So hopefully, what's it called? We do win something. Like, but I'm desperate, man. Just give me the Carling Cup. Do you know what I mean? Just say like, do you know what? Do you know when it's like when me and my wife are gonna have a drink at the thing, and it's just like, do you know what? And she'll drink a prosecco, and I'll be like, nah, let me get brandy. I think I'll take a little glass of prosecco. Just give me a little appetizer. Give me
something sparkling and fizzy, man. You get me?
Okay, just so man can say, oi, we're champions of something.
It's been a long time since Manchester United tasted champagne, It's been a long time since Manchester United know what champagne tastes like and feels like on your face.
And I'm trying to go to more games now. It's tough, obviously, but I wouldn't mind Wembley, bro. Do you know? I wouldn't mind just a little day out or something. Do you know what I mean? What so we're doing the domestic double. You know what I mean? But listen, bro, thank you so much for jumping on. Bocce will be joining us next week. Nuruddin, shout out to you for watching, guys. Thanks you so much for watching. This will be a weekly thing. Weekend wrap up with myself, Spice, Bocce, and whoever decides to come and join us. And next week we're gonna do, at the end, I think we'll do an unpopular opinion as well, and get the guys in the comments to jump in as well. Listen, bro, plug your show, plug the socials. Come on.
Of course, guys. As always, remember to subscribe to this channel first of all, and smash that like button first before I plug myself in. You have to pay homage to the people that feed you. You get me? Never bite the hand that feeds you first. So, guys, as always, remember to subscribe to my channel, Red United TV, and also remember to follow the official Instagram account of Red United TV, which is Red United TV 1, and remember to follow me on Instagram, which is Ivorian_Spice. Same for Twitter, guys. And of course, tune in to the show that I've just did today at 8 o'clock. So watch that, the catch up volume 56. That's out now. and
Come
also
on.
tune in for Friday night. On a Friday night, which is the Manchester United Weekly Bulletin, where we cover up all the events throughout the week for Manchester United.
Big up, big up. Make sure
Yeah.
you please go and check him out. Also, the Friday nights are quite funny as well, man. So please guys, go check out. Definitely, literally.
I mean,
So nice pre-warm up for the football as well.
exactly.
Also, oh no way. See, look, see what I'm saying. Look, the wife, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lovely wife, My woman
she's
don't do
wicked,
that,
bro.
so big ups to you.
Oh, that's actually quite refreshing. I'm also gonna have to shout out the football capital. They will be dropping their video tomorrow. Please go out and check them. The lads from Sydney doing their thing. I think right now it's like 7:38 in the morning. So big up to Bocce. So yeah, man. So listen, that was good, bro. Thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you like and subscribe to everyone. Football Capital, Red United TV, and Bits and Bobs. Peace,
Yeah.
love to you all.
Peace out.